Of the major aviation industry news of 2019, the tragic crash of Ethiopian Airlines flight ET302 this past March has led to the intense scrutiny on Boeing and the 737 MAX program. First introduced to the market by Boeing in 2011, the 737 MAX line is the latest version of the popular 737 aircraft that Boeing has produced since 1967. However, two fatal incidents, the first being Lion Air Flight JT610 in October of 2018 and the recent ET302 crash, has led to the grounding of 737 MAX operations throughout the world. The grounding of the 737 MAX around the world has affected Asian-based carriers who have placed orders or have received some of the new jets. According to Boeing, the 737 MAX has been one of its most popular aircraft to date, as the company has received 5,000 orders for the new MAX. Among the high-profile orders from Asian carriers include Singapore Airlines subsidiary Silk Air, which placed an order for 31, South Korean low-cost carrier Jeju Air with around 40, Malaysia Airlines with around 25, Garuda Indonesia with 50, and Korean Air with 30. One of the biggest single orders came from the fast-growing Vietnamese low-cost carrier Vietjet with an order for 100. Vietjet's order pales in comparison to Lion Air Group, which has ordered around 200 of the jets. While these airlines have been waiting for their orders to be delivered, nearly 390 Boeing 737 MAX jets have been delivered, and of that, 1/4 of them have been delivered to Asian-based airlines. Among the most prominent airlines that have received the 737 MAX come from China, which includes the big three Chinese airlines, China Southern, China Eastern, and Air China, as well as a smaller Xiamen Air and Hainan Airlines. In total, over 90 737 MAX jets have been delivered to these Chinese airlines. After Chinese authorities were the first government to ban the operations of the 737 MAX, the past few months has seen other countries and aviation regulators imposing their own groundings of the jets, which has resulted in losses and delayed plans for these airlines. Among those airlines that have seen their plans affected by the groundings of the 737 is Korean Air, which has delayed the introduction of the 737 MAX to its fleet that was originally scheduled for May of this year. Also, Singapore Silk Air, which had plans to transfer its older Boeing 737-800s to low-cost carrier subsidy Scoot in May upon receiving more 737 MAX jets, has now put that plan on hold, with parent company Singapore Airlines stating, quote, "As a result of the recent Boeing 737 MAX grounding, the 737-800 transfer plans are being suspended and the aircraft will remain with Silk Air until there is clarity on the MAX 8 situation." Another plan that Silk Air that has been affected by the 737 MAX grounding was the introduction of the aircraft on its new route between Singapore and Busan, South Korea. That plan has now been changed as it is currently using the Boeing 737-800 on the route. That same problem is affecting South Korean low-cost carrier Jeju Air, which is also launching its own competing service on the route. While the Boeing 737-800 has the range to complete the flight between Busan and Singapore, the 737 MAX would have given the airlines and crew a little bit more breathing room with the extended range and capacity, and it has been reported that some seats are left empty in order to increase the flight range. While delivery and flight plans have been changed, the groundings of the 737 MAX has proved costly for many airlines, and some of them are seeking compensation for the losses. Recently, China's big three airlines are seeking compensation from Boeing for its losses, that the China Air Transport Association estimates the groundings have resulted in losses of around 4 billion yuan. Indonesia's Lion Air, which grounded its own fleet of 737 MAXs following its own crash of JT610 and again after ET302, has a reported loss of around $20 million, which have been attributed to the need of additional storage and maintenance for the jets that were grounded. With the discovery of a new problem by the United States Federal Aviation Administration, it seems like there's no end in sight for the grounding of the 737 MAX. And it's definitely a frustrating situation for Boeing, the company's stakeholders, and the airlines that have ordered into the aircraft. That said, it cannot be overstated enough that safety should be the priority in this situation. And Boeing is faced with the overwhelming pressure to fix the technical issues surrounding the jets. What are your thoughts on the current situation of the grounding of the Boeing 737 MAX jets? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, thank you and have a great day.